Today I've been checking out Forever Skies, which is out now in early access for £18.74. As normal, because it's early access, this is more of a quick impressions video. Forever Skies is a first-person, post-apocalyptic survival crafting game where you have a mobile base, which is an airship. You can then upgrade it and use it to explore the lands. So I saw some reviews comparing this to Subnautica. I wasn't really sure where people got that from. This is much more like Raft. You go from point of interest to point of interest in your airship, collecting basic resources, crafting, and keeping your vital stats up like hunger, water, and energy. When you get to a point of interest, you'll find the more rare resources, places to explore, and progress the story. You then hop back into your airship, which of course you can make bigger with extra modules, walkways, platforms, upgrade certain parts, and then off you go to the next point of interest. Certain points of interest will be there to progress the story, but to get to that height or level, you'll usually have to get the resources and materials to be able to upgrade your airship to be able to get there. There is a story here. It takes about 8 to 10 hours to complete. The developer is constantly releasing new updates every couple of months, which is good to see. The latest update brings new enemies, a new biome, armor upgrades, and some new deco items for your airship because you can put things in it. And the next update will bring co-op, which I think if you have friends, it would really improve this game. As it's a survival game, we should cover that aspect. And I was quite disappointed in this. It went down the annoying babysitting route of survival games. You're constantly fighting against the meter bars, constantly having to refuel your airship, hunger, thirst, and exhaustion. And it just really brought this game down a few levels. It made the grind feel too much of a chore and not enough fun. Far too much time is spent trying not to die rather than getting out there and exploring and having fun. The way the gameplay loop kind of works is when you're on a point of interest, you have like a portable scanner. You can scan items. If it's a new thing, you can then research them back on your airship, build them in the fabricator, and then put them on your airship. And that'll usually get you to the next level. It could be like a knife. It could be some sort of upgrade. It could be some sort of weapon. But you have to find them out in the world first. The airship looks pretty cool. It's easy to fly, but I wouldn't say it's massively exciting. Generally just kind of going in a straight line to the next place you need to go. But you can decorate it with like posters, mugs, cameras, stuff you find lying around. Graphically, the game is alright. It's not too bad, but it is very poorly optimized. I don't think it would run very well on potato type systems. I know it's going for that kind of vibe, the world's being destroyed, but I would have loved to seen a bit more to the world, a bit more vibrancy, a bit more brightness, because it's not the most pleasing thing to look at a lot of the time. Sound design, on the other hand, isn't too bad at all. I didn't have any issues with that. In conclusion, I play pretty much every survival game. It's probably one of my favorite genres, but I think the biggest issue with this game is there's just too many tech trees you have to go down and not enough mandatory resources to go down them. After a couple of hours, I hit a roadblock. I just could not find some polymer, I think it was, to go to the next bit, and it was really starting to annoy me. I just had to keep flying around different places to try and find it. And then mixed in with that annoying way it handles survival, it just made it like, okay, this is too grindy now. I wasn't having fun. Also, too many of the points of interest are just duplicated, which didn't make exploring very fun. I also had 2 full hard crashes where I had to restart my PC. I mean, I know Under here's a solid experience and I can see why people enjoy it, but for me, I just found I wasn't having as much fun as I was expecting to have. I will revisit when it hits 1.0 for a full review. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.